Once we get all the shingles off and we can see the roof deck, what we're going to do is obviously replace any areas that are rotted or damaged, which is why in your questionnaire we've asked you if you've had any ongoing leaks. If we know that you've had ongoing leaks, we've included this wood in the project to obviously, you know, kind of get out in front of that. If we don't use all of the wood replacement that we've included in your estimate, obviously we will credit that right back to you. You will notice in the estimate that you do have what we call change order language in there. So even if we, you know, account for some wood, but we do find some other sections, we would just change order that based on the pricing in the contract. That is standard operating procedure in the roofing industry, because obviously there's no way to know in any scenario some of the areas that can be damaged. Now, what I will say is we are not the company that are going to give you a super competitive roof price and then beat you up on change orders. If we find a spot of rotten wood this big, we're not taking off a whole 4x8 sheet just to drive the price up. We literally take back from rafter to rafter what we need, nothing more, nothing less. We take great pictures throughout the entire process, so we're very transparent. You're going to see, you know, that damaged piece of wood, you'll see that damaged piece of wood as it's removed, and you will see the new wood down there on every single spot that we've changed. If for any reason those pictures aren't taken, you will not pay for that wood replacement. And if anything changes by the dollar, again, remember you've got a dedicated project manager that is on site, that is being, you know, communicating with you in the moment. So if anything's going to change by $5, we're going to say, hey, we ran into $5 of wood replacement. So we're very competitive on that, like we are with all of our pricing. But we're not going to, you know, we're not going to replace anything that doesn't need to be replaced, but additionally, we're not going to go over anything that absolutely does need to be replaced, because if this wood is not in good condition, you know, the entire roof system will fail behind that. Obviously, you're nailing all your shingles up here. So we've got to make sure that this is in really good shape before we start the next installation process.